Hello, positive thinkers! So in this video, you are going to learn on how to solve quadratic inequalities, how to find the correct solution, or how to find the correct solution set, and to graph the given quadratic inequalities. So for example, we have the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 4 is greater than 0. So this is an example of inequalities because we uses here the symbol greater than. Okay, so first step, we're going to replace the inequality symbol with equal sign. So we have the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 4 is equal to 0. Change the inequality symbol into equal sign. Okay, next, we're going to equate these factors into 0. So we have x plus 3 is equal to 0. The other one is x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, next, solve for the value of x. So remember, if you are going to transfer the numbers or variables going to the other side of the equation, the symbol will going to change, or the sign of that number or symbol will change. So from positive 3 will become negative 3. And then x is equal to, going to the right side, negative 4 will become positive. Okay, so these are now the values of x, negative 3 and 4. Okay, next step, we're going to plot these values of x in the number line. Okay, so we have here the 0. Going to the right, we have the positive integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And going to the left, from 0 we have the negative integers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on. Okay, next, we're going to plot negative 3 and 4 on the number line. So negative 3 is right here, and negative 4 or positive 4 is right here. Okay, let's go back to the given inequality symbol. So it's greater than, so it means negative 3 and 4 are not included in our solution set. So therefore, no need or don't shade the circle. Okay, so if we are using open circle, that it means that these numbers or this value are not included in our solution set. And then if that number or if that numbers are included in our solution set, then we're going to shade that circle. Okay, so next, we're going to have the intervals. So from negative 3 to 4, so it's one of the intervals. Then going to the left, we have the another interval, and going to the right. Okay, so let's say this is interval A, interval B, and interval C. Okay, next, you're going to select, or we need to select any values from, or any numbers from intervals A, B, and C. Okay, intervals. Okay, next we have the test point value. A test point value. Next column, copy this given inequality. We have x plus 3, quantity x plus 3 times quantity x minus 4 is greater than 0. And also the column for the result. So the result depends after we evaluate this given inequality. Okay, intervals, we have interval A, B, and C. So for interval A, let's select, for example, let's select -5. Okay, test point value is -5 for interval A. Test point value for interval B, you can have 0. Test point value for interval C, so let's have 5, yeah, +5. And the next, replace x for interval A, replace x with -5. So x will become -5. So -5 plus 3 okay, -5 plus 3. -5 plus 3 will give us -2. -5 minus 4 is -9. Okay, so same sign, then go to addition. 5 plus 4 is 9, copy their common sign. So they are both negative, so -9 is greater than 0. And -2 times -9 will give us +18. Greater than 0. So is 18 greater than 0? Yes. So that means this is true. The result is true. So it means that this interval A, is part of the solution set, or they are included in our solution set. Okay, next, test for interval B, we have 0. Okay, replace x with 0. So 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 minus 4 is -4. Greater than 0. 3 times -4 is -12. Is -12 greater than 0? Okay, no. So that is false. So it means that interval B, this interval is not part of the solution set. Okay, next one, interval C, we have 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 minus 4 is 1. So times 1. Greater than 0. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 is, of course, greater than 0. So that is true. Therefore, interval C is part of the solution set. Okay. So we have true for interval A, false for interval B, and true for interval C. So let's go back to the given inequality. So it's greater than, so it means -3 and 4 are not part of the solution set. So no need to shade this circle. So since interval A is part of the solution set, so it's true. So then we're going to put a line from -3 going to the negative infinity. Okay, put an arrow. It means this can be extended to the left. Okay, so from negative 3, but of course, negative 3 is not part of the, or negative 3 is not included in our solution set. So therefore, we can have the value for x, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on. And also, interval C is true. So therefore, from 4 going to the positive infinity. Okay, so this is our graph for this given inequality. Okay, next is the solution set. Solution set. Okay, so let's refer to the graph for our solution set. So therefore, our solution set is the set of all x's such that x is less than, okay, negative 3 is not included in our solution set, so therefore x is less than the numbers that are smaller than negative 3, less than negative 3, or x is greater than 4. The numbers that are greater than 4. Okay, so we have here our solution set. Again, it is the set of all x's such that x is less than negative 3 or x is greater than 4. So it means that the value of x for less than negative 3, you can have negative 3.5, negative 4, negative 5, negative 10, negative 100, and so on. And x also greater than 4. So we have 4.5, 4.1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on.